Yep. It's like that. Oh, for fuck's sake. I just got done watching Arrow Season 2. 2 days in the making, people. And holy shit. This is probably the best season since the first season. How do you do that shit? How the fuck do you do this shit? Okay, take a breath. Take a breath. The show's fucking amazing. Oh, yes. So, where to start? Let's start off, I guess, from the beginning. So this is like two different main storylines. Even though I count four, I'm gonna mention the main two. The first half of the storyline sees Oliver Queen keeping his promise to Asshole, aka Tommy, from season 1. Because Tommy always called him a murderer. So basically, throughout this whole season, Arrow made a promise that he will no longer kill people. He'll basically try and bring him in by his ways. Like, basically bring him into justice and stuff like that. That's cool. That's cool. We also see Oliver Queen's mom being charged with 503 counts of murder due to that destruction of the Glades in season 1 that killed, of course, 503 people. So basically, throughout the first season, they gotta go do half of the first season. They gotta go deal with all that drama, as well as the other half of the season. You see this new guy come in, basically seeming like a civilian inside the Glades when Oliver Queen visits one of their hospitals, but instead he ends up working for somebody that I'll mention in a minute. And throughout that whole rest of the season, Oliver Queen has to deal with him, this dude, and the Terminatrix from the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Yes, the Terminatrix is in this motherfucker, and she is awesome. She doesn't kick ass until like the later part of the seasons, but she's awesome. Okay. The flashbacks. Ooh, where the fuck begin with the flashbacks? Okay. WB has done a 180 on the flashbacks. Instead of having to mirror each episode like the first season, the future, which is the present, is the side story of it all, while the flashbacks have been pushed up to basically the main storyline. So basically, the stuff you see in the present, you're eagerly awaiting to see what's going to happen in the past. Okay? Because there's a point where old Slade returns, in the present, of course. And of course, he looks like Nick Fury. Seriously, he looks like Nick Fury. If the Marvel Cinematic Universe was doing its regular comics, he would be the Nick Fury of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Just with the Australian accent. So basically, you're waiting, the other half of the season to find out how he loses his eye. Basically, because he looks almost like Deathshot at this point. They both got one eye in the same area. So, yeah. Oh, Deathshot returns in this motherfucker, and he's pretty cool. He's not a bad guy, so to speak, in this season. They kind of use him for good. If that makes sense. You gotta see it for it to make sense, because you cannot miss this season. I mean, goddamn. Okay. Goddamn. Oh, and WB. You know I was kidding about that whole Red Arrow aspect, don't you? When in my last review, and you made that shit possible. What? What the fuck? But yes, there are a lot of Easter eggs in here, and most of them are Batman related. That's why I gotta say, this show loves Batman villains. I mean, think about it. You have this chick who survives from the island. I'm not gonna say who it is. I'm just gonna call her Black Canary, because that's who she is in the present. She is Black Canary in the present. And since the show is set in reality, her signature scream or screech that comes out of her mouth is not there. Actually, she has a device that she uses, and she drops it, and that scream comes out. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fucking cool. Okay? And the fact that she survived and was trained by the League of Assassins. Ra's al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul, the animated series, League of Assassins. Lazarus Pit, League of Assassins. The organization that's responsible for training Batman, League of Assassins. Damn. God damn. But we never see Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul in live action. I don't know why they keep changing his name to Ra's in the animated and Ra's in live action. That makes no sense. But anyway, you never see Ra's al Ghul in this storyline. In this season, actually. Hopefully they bring him in season 3. And I sincerely hope, if they do bring in Ra's al Ghul, Timothy Olyphant will play Ra's al Ghul. He fits it more. He fits Ra's al Ghul more as he would Doctor Strange. I don't know why, it's just weird. Seeing him on Justified, and he has like these little gray hairs on the side. Give him a goatee with a gray middle right here. That's it. That is all she wrote. The show is a foot in the door to Flash. It is a mini origin story to Flash. The fuck? Like, I knew Green Arrow was gonna come in the Flash television series in the season pilot episode, but I thought he was just gonna be there to give him some information or some advice. No. In fact, they actually know Barry Allen, because he comes in here. And it's funny, because I kind of sensed it. Especially since he's running in the rain with one of those rollaway backpacks, and he's clumsy looking. I'm like, oh, this has gotta be the Flash. I don't know why I said that. I don't know. It was just an instinct, and I had the right instinct. I'm geeking out like a motherfucker right now. You guys have no idea. You guys have no fucking idea. People who watch the show probably knows what the idea I have in my head. And the fact that they show him, not only did they give us a hint of what we're going to see in the episode 1 of the Flash TV series, but the fact that he actually gets struck by lightning in this show is awesome. It is fucking awesome. Back to that bitch that works with what's his face? Nick Fury. I'm calling him Nick Fury for the rest of this fucking thing. I know in the comics, she takes full control as CEO of Queen Industries, basically, when his father gets killed. In the show, that's not like that. Actually, Oliver Queen actually hands her over, basically signs her over as a as a temporary CEO. But she uses that to her advantage and becomes full-time CEO of his company, which is fucked up. But it's awesome. Because then we get to see the Terminatrix whoop ass. And I know Summer Glau whoops ass, and she whoops ass good. Especially when it comes to the ending episodes of this season. Jesus Christ, she kicks ass. She kicks major ass. There is I want to say a disease or whatever, but it's injected into people, called the Mirabule, something like that. It gives a person superhuman powers, and that's what it does to Nick Fury over here, or Slade, I should say. And of course, Vanilla Ice gets a hold of that little bit of information because, of course, he kidnaps him, basically. And he gets injected with it, and he has superpowers for a little bit, but it drives him a little bit mad when he fights crime, as opposed to it does him, where he has full control of it. Since he's younger, I'm guessing it takes time. And I know his name is Roy, but when you look like Vanilla Ice, I'm just gonna call you Vanilla Ice. It's the only way that fits, man. Okay? Just make you want to go say, go ninja. Anyway. Calm yourself, boy. You're getting too nerdy. I don't give a fuck. This is awesome seasons, man. There's a lot of reveals going on in this motherfucker, man. You get a little bit more reveal about, of course, Oliver's mom, Oliver's daughter. Oliver's sister. Holy shit! When I first heard that reveal, I'm like, oh god damn, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Yeah, there's something about Thea. Yeah, yeah, it's fucked up. I know it is. You all know it is who have seen this series already. That's some fucked up shit, man. That is some twisted shit. But I gotta give it to you because I did not see that coming. I did not see that shit coming. Oh, my god. And then the group goes from 3 to literally like 5 or 6 with the help of Vanilla Ice and Black Canary. And of course you see the downfall of Laurel. Because in this season the roles have changed. She is basically hunting the arrow while her father is actually working for him. But then something goes along the way, I'm not going to say what, and she goes and hits a spiral downfall. She becomes a drug addict. She becomes a drunk. She literally hits rock bottom fast. Oh my god, it's weird. She looks fucked up this season, man. But she does have those meetings, of course, and that kind of helps her out. But later on, oh shit, yes, later fucking on, it becomes more evident and more clear thanks to good old Nick Fury. Goddamn, he screwed up everybody's lives in this season, boy. And the fact that this whole entire season was Slade getting revenge on Oliver by taking away everything Oliver owns, loves, and protects. Just making them harder for him. It works. And by the season's end, this show reminded me of 2 comic book movies that I love. It reminded me of Batman Begins and The Dark Knight Rises. And the reason why I say those two movies share the exact same outcome. A group of prisoners gets released, not going to say how they get released, and they cause mayhem upon the city. In this case, it becomes a little bit more difficult than that, since they all got that injection of the mirrors. I keep forgetting the damn name of that shit. And they all got superpowers, man. At the same time, they find a cure for this shit and cure Vanilla Ice. But that doesn't stop Vanilla Ice, since he's got the training of Oliver, because Oliver trained him half the season. And yes, he becomes Red Arrow. Holy crap, that was just a joke, WB. That was just a joke in my review, and you fucking made him Red Arrow. In this case, I'm thinking, you're probably all going to know where I'm going to be going with this. Don't call him Red Arrow. Call him Red Hood. And then by the time the show ends, the series ends, he'll change his name to Jason Todd, and goes off to Gotham City. I'm just saying, is that fucking easy? You did the bait and switch with Black Canary, because Black Canary is not the same character as she was in the comics. That could work too. I just gave you a fucking heads up right there, and you'd be like, oh yeah, and I bet you nobody else thought about that. But it was right there. It's that easy. It's that fucking easy, man. It was that awesome. And basically, towards the end of the season, oh, Jesus Christ, man. Laurel finds out some stuff. That's awesome. Okay. Nerdy chick kind of gets in it with Oliver a little bit, and you just really want them to go like, come on, god damn it, come on. And they kind of brush it off towards the end. I'm like, fuck, you goddamn fucking cock tease was that shit, man. Fuck. But the ending battle, holy crap. Not to mention, they did all this shit. The whole city's under siege. They managed to do all this shit without the help of Batman, without the help of Superman, without the help of Flash, yet Green Lantern, without any of them. It's just Diggle, fucking, Felicity, No Ice, uh, Inspector Detective Lance, fucking, Arrow, and Black Canary. Oh, and with the help of fucking Amanda Waller, who really, she doesn't help at all. She makes the situation worse throughout the whole fucking season. Bitch. I hate Amanda Waller, man. I fucking hate that character, man. I was wish somebody would shoot her in the fucking face. And you know what's funny? This is the first time I've ever seen a skinny Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller usually looks like a 300 to 400 pound woman. Especially in her comic books, sometimes. So yes, that was kind of a new way of seeing her. She looks kind of weird, and her head is awkwardly shaped. But, yeah. Oh, and did anybody else catch that in the episode where, I think it was the episode about Diggle? It was all about Diggle and his war time, and they show him in the war and stuff like that. I think that was that episode. And they go back to the present, and Diggles and his wife, his ex-wife, at least that was in the force with them, are talking inside this maximum security prison. I think they're talking to Amanda Waller. And they go and they talk to another one of her assistants or whatever. And they're by these cells, a group of people. And out of all of them, one of them, in this high-pitched voice, screams out, "Can y'all let me out of here? I'm just a therapist." I'm like, oh shit. Was that supposed to be Harley Quinn? Was that fucking Harley Quinn? Oh, and then she taps the screen, she taps the cell like, shut up. That was awesome. That was fucking awesome. This whole entire season is awesome. It's fucking awesome. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to witness whatever the hell that was. You really gotta do yourself a favor. Watch season 2 of Arrow. You are not gonna fucking regret it. And then for those of y'all who are waiting to watch it on Netflix, no need to do that. I'll link you the information to go watch it below. It's gonna take you to a website called Watch 32. There's no commercials, none of that shit. You can watch all 23 episodes like I did. All you gotta do is click like at the bottom of the screen. It's like all these numbers. Click that whole row is gonna have 1 to 23. That's how you do it. You'll click each other episode and you'll watch it that way. No commercials, none of that bullshit. Just like I did it. Oh Jesus Christ! Without a doubt, season 2 of Arrow. A+ with my badass seal of approval stamped all over this bitch. I highly recommend this shit. Now I see what everybody was talking about. God damn. Season 3. Where the fuck you at? Flash. Where the fuck you at? I'm waiting for both of y'all right now. Holy crap. Holy crapola. Oh. Oh. Did I just have an orgasm? I don't know. Might need to get another one. Anybody got an electronic cigarette? I think I'm gonna need one. With a little bit of margarita on the side. Yes. Great season. Great season. Let me know what you guys think about Arrow season 2 down below. I'm almost out of breath. I also love, I just want to say real quick, I also love that not only did they manage not to mirror all the flashbacks with the current episodes this season, but they saved the one mirror episode for that season's finale. When Arrow and Fury are thrown down and they're flashing back between both fights. It's awesome. Okay, and they got this other one. It's not a mirror, but it's a mirror between one episode to the second episode, the season finale, I think, or the real season finale, where two people are on their knees, and Oliver has to choose which one he has to save. And then over here, it's the exact same thing, but there's a bait and switch situation going on with it. I'm not going to explain what. You got to go find that shit out. It's awesome. It's awesome. CW. Fucking love you right now, man. I love this. I love this choice you went. I love this decision. Jesus. Just let me know down below. And remember, if you want to watch the show, if you haven't seen season 2, it's linked down below. Check it the fuck out. I am out.